at the goal line. Down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard. They do so behind the number 1 overall pick. Man to be drafted in the top 10 of 2 sports, baseball being the other. He's got his work cut out for him. The Cardinals trying to rebound from a 3-13 campaign. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
I could go on and on about Larry Fitzgerald and his numbers, which are considerable, and everyone knows that. But the thing I keep coming back to, he never quits seeking knowledge. Every year, he works with former NFL players who were great wide receivers in order to improve his game, watches a ton of film, always curious, always finding a way to adapt and improve his game.
Here are your defensive starters for the Panthers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
When I look back at the stats from last week's game, I thought it was a typo. That was a misprint. It's one thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game. That's phenomenal. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the football.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Gun.
Now it's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield, gets the big carry, picks up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Spawn. Hey. Spawn. No. Check. Great.
To the air. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Murray now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Gun. 58 for Mike. What is it?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Golden Tate, a touchdown. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. David Moore, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Matt Ryan leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at the 3. Touchdown, Carolina. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
20. Go 58's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Murray now. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Great. Hey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch twins. Gun. Check 52. 20.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Oh, boy. Rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
team.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First down, Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Murray, one final try, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring,